Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 6. Alright, I want to make a correction that I talked about in the last video. At one point, I was like, wait, so was this only Pixis's plan, or was it Erwin's? Because Pixis took credit for the plan. I think it was Erwin's plan, just based on the way they talked about it. Like, are you sure you want to do things this way? And he talked about how he's like kind of ashamed that he wants to be alive to be able to see the change rather than doing this like being a martyr through his death and everything. So I'm pretty sure that answered the question of I believe it was Erwin's plan, but I believe Pixis kind of took credit during that scene in a way that made it seem like it might have been his ideas, so that way the higher ups would be like more convinced of Pixis's resolve rather than it just being like, "Oh, Erwin, you're just evil." You know, like they would have to blame Pixis as well, which is a bigger deal. So I just wanted to add that correction in case some of you watched the last episode's discussion and heard me say like, "Wait, so was this Erwin's plan, or was this just all Pixis?" You know, yeah, I just wanted to make that correction. Anyway. Yeah, we have a lot happened last episode. We'll be here forever if I try to recap it all, but basically I think we ended off with Eren being confronted by in like some crazy crystal room being confronted by Historia. And so I wonder what's going on here. They're gonna try to feed him to the vessel, but now they've been tricked and had, and there's this whole coup going on, so they had a Puppet King and all that. Great stuff. I'm very excited to learn more, see more, all that. I can't wait. Let's just start the episode here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Hmm. Alright. Hell of a place to have him. So dramatic. No, worrying about other people. Hmm. What does she know now that justifies it all? Don't worry, they're doing okay for now. This room is crazy too. Yeah, this place is crazy. Annie. Oh. Oh. What? What? His dad said try to control the memories or use their memories, right? Uh-oh. What is about to happen? Is that his family? What the heck? Jeez. Did he eat his own dad? Oh my god. Wait, so Did his dad turn Eren into a Titan, and then he ate his dad, which allowed him to get his power to transform back? What the heck? Ah! Your father's sin. Interesting. So something happened in that chamber. It seemed like one of the people with Rod's family transformed to try to defend them. But then it looked like she got, like, shot or something. But then it showed, like, a Titan hand of, like, a point of view from, like, Eren grabbing them. Like, the family members and stuff. The woman wasn't Eren's mom, was it? It looked like it maybe could have been, but unfortunately, sometimes a lot of the characters look very similar in this show. It makes me realize why animes make characters so extravagant sometimes, with, like, crazy, like, pink hairdos and wild hairdos and stuff, because sometimes I just, you know, any woman with long black hair might look very similar to his mom. Hmm. Oh. Oh, so when her father said, like, your name now is Krista, he probably knew that was her favorite character. No. What? She can take memories? Is this how, whatever this power is this how they manipulated the... Huh. Once again, my problem recognizing characters. Is that supposed to be her mom? Or no? So she remembered some stuff here too. Hmm. Frida. Frida, half-sister. Damn. What the heck? Just every episode is just reveals. Hmm. Damn. Okay. Whoa. Shit. It looks Beast Titan-y? Maybe not. Maybe it's different, I think. Yeah, it seems different. Damn. Shit. Damn. Jeez. Jeez. Yeah, that's how the church ended up. What the heck? What was his father up to then? Why? Hmm. I can see why she'd be angry at. Oh. Man, Kenny's allowed all the way in here? Yep. Damn. Hmm. Interesting that he trusts Kenny so much. Did Kenny kill all those people for a reason back then? I wonder. Oh, the female Titan controlled lesser Titans with her scream. Oh! What? Oh my god. Who? Okay, this is kind of fucked up. Jeez. Uh. Oh. Damn. Uh. Hmm. Damn. Yeah. I mean, he said that before. Okay. This is a hell of an episode. The info. Oh. I love when he takes command. Alright. That's why he rebuilt the chapel, because this happened underneath it. Yeah. Hmm. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I thought I recognized the name Ackerman, but I couldn't place it. Mika's last name. Shit, I'm retarded. I'm sorry, guys. Hmm. Oh. Yeah. This. What the heck? What does that mean? Hmm. What is happening in this episode? What? Whoa. Hmm. Damn, so. Oh. Damn, man, there's so much info in this episode, I can't handle it. Oh, they're one of the ones immune to the memory. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Isn't Kenny supposed to be protecting this, though? Or are they protecting from the inside? Oh. Okay, they're here. Jeez, 12! Wow, they're worried. It's crazy seeing this side. No shit. It's gonna be next episode. What's Kenny's dream? You make a bomb? Of some kind? I love that she just has a bow and arrow. Okay. Jet. Oh, man. Okay, guys, this show needs to calm down. Please. Like, it has taken such a drastic change this season with, like, just the info and just the status quo change and everything. And, like, this episode having so much info dropping, I kept finding myself thinking about the previous info. And then the next thing would drop, and I, like, wasn't even ready for it. And then another thing dropped. It was, like, freaking, like, the memories from Eren, like, potentially Eren eating his own father, and that's why he's able to transform into a Titan. That's my theory, anyway, from what we saw. Eren's father being one to kill Rice's family. Like, I'm just sitting there thinking about that, and then we have the power to remove memories that was revealed from Frida, who is, what's-her-face's half-sister. Historia's half-sister. Like, it's just all these things, one after another, I was like, and then, oh, I'm thinking about that, and then it's the next reveal. I'm thinking about the next reveal, and then it's the next one. And it's like, God, there was some points where I almost felt like I couldn't concentrate because the damn info was just flowing. Jeez. Okay. There is one thing I want to go back to, because I think I was freaking out about what was happening, and I didn't see it. Okay, that's preview. We're not going to watch that. That is it, guys, for episode 6. What a hell of an episode. What was it? It was right before the information about what happened to Frida. I was like freaking out about the fight that happened. So to me, it looked like Aaron's father was pleading for something. So like, I wonder if hold on. What he said, he could turn into a Titan, and then did he say what he wanted? I don't think he did. Grisha had the ability to turn into a Titan. He doesn't know where he obtained it. Okay, that was one thought that I had. Was is Grisha somehow a like relative of the Rice family? But okay, so he somehow got the power to transform. That's a mystery to even Rice. But there's also people within his family that pass down this power. So he cuts himself. His goal was to steal something from the Rice family, but like it seemed like he was trying. Like, I don't know that we have all the information. I still don't trust Rod Rice. I still feel like there could very well be something, because one, like, how did he make it out of that? Sure, maybe there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 of them here. It seems like. So maybe while he was killing the others, Rod just ran. I almost feel like there was something else going on. I feel like Aaron's father went there for a reason, requesting something. Like, maybe he figured out how to, like, turn people into Titans like this, you know? Maybe he, like, was researching, like, and that's what was going on. He's like, oh, if we can give everyone the ability to transform into Titans, we can fight back against the Titans and take over, like, take humanity back, like, take the Earth back, or whatever, even if, who knows if we're even on Earth, but whatever. Take the planet back for ourselves from the Titans with the ability to transform for everyone, or something. I don't know, it just seems like he was trying to plead a case, not like, I'm here to kill you. He's like, like, voicing, like, I just want to help people, or something like that. And Rod is like, no, we need to keep things going the way we've always done it, So, I mean, as nice as he's sounding right now, and being very forward with the information, he's also telling if he has the power to manipulate memories. I don't know if he does, or who has that power right now. Because it's supposed to be one that was passed down, but she was devoured. So, like, does Aaron have it now? I don't know. That's just a big old question to suss out. But yeah. He could be openly talking about this, because once he gets his hands on the memory erasing power again, it doesn't matter. He can just erase whoever he wants, except for the few people that are immune, which that's a whole nother thing. But anyway, my point being is, I don't trust Rod. I feel like there could be more to the story. I feel like Aaron's dad could be good. But anyway, I did want to hear more of this. What he sought to obtain his power. Power of the Rice family. So the power of the Rice family resided within Rita. Okay. That's crazy that Frida's tight, like, it's funny because we see her be beaten so easy. It's a very contradiction to what we're hearing, because he's saying he's saying that Frida's power is like nearly unbeatable. She's so strong, yet somehow Aaron's father was able to beat her so easily. Did like oh that's right, he does say she was young, right? That's right. She lacked the experience to wield it properly. Okay, so that's why. So her Titan form was insanely powerful, but she just wasn't good enough with it. I mean, we've seen them use like hand-to-hand combat and stuff like that, and just the knowledge of how it works. Like, hell, maybe she can do the hardening better than Annie can, or some of these other abilities, you know? Um, but but yeah, so he ended up winning. Okay. Yeah, so he stole her power. He said it word for word. So he didn't consume the children. Assumedly, Frida, Frida. Sorry, it's Grisha and then Frida. So Frida might have been the only one with the Titan powers. That might have been the one that it was passed down to for like the. They said like the king passes down the power to the next one, you know, throughout the family and all that. But yeah, so supposedly if Aaron's visuals are right in that he like commanded or he got that power from Frida, and then if Aaron from those visions did eat his father, that means Aaron should have the ability to wipe people's memories, which is kind of crazy. Did Aaron somehow accidentally use that power, like, partially on Rhina at some point? Are we gonna find out? And that like explains Rhina's split personality? Or is Rhina's split personality just a separate thing, just a cost of being undercover? I almost kind of hope that it's just a cost of being undercover because I find that more compelling than, like, Aaron accidentally using his power on him or something like that. But yeah, so interesting. And now that he has his power back, I just wonder what this whole story, like, what's Rod gonna say after all this? Is like he was willing to go like touch Aaron and try to get his memories back and stuff. Like, there's so much going on there. But he also when Aaron's father injected him, he said maybe someday you can use these memories to your advantage or whatever, and it made it sound like it wasn't just his memories, right? I talked about that on the rewatch. I never picked it up on my first time watching, but on the rewatch I heard the way that he worded it and I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, that's kind of weird the way he said it. Like the wording of it just made it feel like, because I thought maybe it's just, oh, when your memories restore, you can use those. But no, I think whatever he was injected with or whatever happened to Aaron's memories, um it was like he might have the memories of the people who have been eaten, which is really interesting too. Like, does he have more than just his father's? Because it seems like he had like the point of view of his father killing everyone, right? But like, could he also go back farther and get like, the very first king wielding this power or whatever? I don't know. Like in erasing people's memories and shit. Like how much of memories did Aaron get? But yeah, man. Also, not to mention that poor Historia like had someone with her that like she always thought she was alone and no one cared about her, but she had her sister that periodically showed up and then would just like erase her memories and stuff, which is really sad. But she just got those memories back by touching Aaron, so maybe like coming in contact with Aaron gets the memories back. So what's up with Rhina's faction too? Like, they're calling Aaron the coordinate. Um, what is that? Is that like what they're calling the power of the Rice family? Or is that something different? Is Aaron like a culmination? Are there like these two different groups? One has the memory manipulation, the other group has the ability to control Titans, the way that he was able to like throw them at people and stuff like that. And and Aaron's like a culmination of both of those. We'll have to see. But also, with that being said, we had another moment of what was it? Oh yeah, the mass memory manipulation. They were saying like if they get Aaron's scream, which I'm guessing is the ability to control Titans, he might be able to mix that scream with the memory manipulation, maybe? Is that what they were trying to say? And just like do like almost all of humanity all at once, you know, of like controlling their memories rather than just like one whole town at once, because that's what they're saying. I think they were saying they can already do one town at once, but if they get a hold of the scream, that'll take it to like a whole nother level. But yeah, man, just so much information there. That's crazy. I feel like an idiot for not getting the Ackerman reference, by the way. I know I said it during the reaction, but I am so sorry, because as soon as they said it, I'm like, yeah, Mikasa Ackerman. Like, duh, that's her name. And then, you know, like that was my thought. Like, I'm just so dumb for not picking it up. I could have... when they said it last episode, I think it was last episode, they said Ackerman. I thought I recognized it too, and I just couldn't place it. So mad. But anyway, yeah, so Mikasa's family is related to Kenny's family. Kenny's family seems to have been the bodyguards for the king, but then something happened that caused them to, at some point, that caused them to come out of favor. Now, I wonder if that was, like, I'm guessing that was Kenny's father that was, like, laying down there in that bed, or was it his grandfather? I'm not sure, but either way, I wonder if he's the one that did it and then had his memories removed after he pissed off whatever he did, maybe, pissed off the king, and then had his memories removed, and now he can't remember why they're being persecuted the way they are. But apparently that whole bloodline is just being persecuted now. Oh, wait, no! Their family was one of the ones immune to the memory manipulation, so never mind. So I wonder why he doesn't know, or maybe he does know and he's just not telling Kenny. I'm not sure. But, yeah. So they fell out of favor with the king, and now they're being, like, persecuted. Also being one of the ones that can't have their memory manipulated is really interesting, which also means, I was thinking about it, it's kind of cute in a relationship sense between Eren and Mikasa. Like, if they were to ever get into a relationship, you know, you could always be scared that, like, I could see a significant other always being scared that they were gonna, like your spouse would control your memories and manipulate them. But if she's immune to it, it kind of makes them, like, a perfect match. It reminds me of some other, like, superhero stories and stuff like that, where, like, you know, someone wants to get with someone because they are, like, immune to the power that the person has and stuff. So, but anyway, I just, like, randomly started thinking about that as we went in the last one. But they also talked about this surge of power, a surge of power, and I mean, I guess I just thought it was, like, anime, like, exaggerated, like, adrenaline rush. I thought that's, like, what the Mikasa stuff was in the beginning, where as a kid she, like, broke the floorboards and broke the handle of the knife. I was like, you know, like a mom with her kid trapped under a car, she can, like, lift the car with the temporary adrenaline. I thought it was just an anime version of that. But no, it seems like it's something else in this world, some kind of power, and it seems like Kenny felt it, and somehow Levi felt it, so it's not just in the bloodline, unless somehow Levi's an Ackerman and doesn't know it, you know? But it happened to Levi and Kenny at one point, as well as Mikasa, so these very skilled individuals in this world somehow, like, awaken this adrenaline-like power. So what is that? Is that separate? Is, like... Does everyone have a little bit of, like, is it like a Walking Dead kind of thing where everyone's already infected? It's just in Walking Dead you have to die to become a zombie, you know? Like, is it something along those lines? And so they're, like, tapping into a little bit of, like, the Titan juice within them, you know? I don't know. But I'm really curious as to that. But we also learned that they're the two factions that went against the king was the Eastern Clan and the Ackermans. Now, I mean, unless that's what he was saying that got the Ackermans in trouble, is because they went against the king, or were they going against the king after they were already persecuted by the king? I might need to go rewatch that scene as well on my own. My head was just spinning this whole episode. I just kept, like, thinking about the previous stuff, thinking about the current stuff, like, paying attention to what's going on, like, just trying to, like, piece all this information we're getting together. It's like, it was a lot to take in, so. Also, I really loved the monologue at the end from the people who are there trying to defend Rod Rice and everything, where they were like, last time we encountered Levi, we lost 12 of us. And, like, basically saying we're screwed at this point, we're in these walls just like humanity has always been. We're stuck in these walls waiting for them to just come in and kill us. It's crazy that, like, I mean, Levi also, on the other end, was saying these guys are, like, highly trained and aren't to be messed with, so we might lose here. It's like fighting me. But, and they're like, oh, well, we can't beat that. And then we transition to the people inside who are like, we can't beat that, It's really cool. It really stinks because, like, it seems like everyone is fighting for humanity just in different ways, So, I don't know. I'm really curious, like, if Rod Rice's explanation will make me agree with him, right? Because I don't agree with manipulating the memories of the masses at all. Not in any form or way. But I wonder if he will explain it in a way that makes me accept it. Or if it's just gonna be, no, I don't like this guy, so I don't agree with this whole side of the conflict, right? It's just a matter of finding that out. So, yeah. That's gonna be it for me, guys. Man, I could talk so much more about this episode, but I'll be here all day. It's getting kind of warm, and I have other stuff to record tonight, so I apologize for that. But thank you guys so much. We'll talk more about these various things as the information gets more flushed out and stuff like that as we go forward. So links in the description below to my Patreon, where you can get 2 more episodes ahead of time. You can also hit that subscribe button if you want to support the channel. I very much appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.